Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. So beginning part of the year, it's typically very quiet. You can't really judge the hurricane season based on what you see or don't see at the beginning of the season. I know we had that one area a couple weeks ago, but since then it's been quiet. Now, the areas that we watch throughout the month of June, it's typically across the Gulf of Mexico, and these systems, they generally speaking, they develop across the Gulf or down into the Western Caribbean, and they work their way on towards the north and then eventually turn towards the northeast. Quite often we see these forming along fronts, working their way into the southeast and up into the northern part of our state, and they'll ride along these fronts, and that's why you see that common track working their way over Florida. But this time of the year, they're usually not very well defined. Sometimes they're these subtropical systems, but at this point, things are quiet. Big part of the reason why is you look at the wind shear. Now, we've been talking about this El Nino. We're in this El Nino cycle now, and you see these strong winds are going across the Gulf of Mexico down into the Caribbean and then extending further out into the Atlantic. This time of the year, you're not really focusing in on the central and the eastern Atlantic. Too early to expect anything to develop out there. Water temperatures are still on the cooler side in those areas, but the areas that we watch this time of the year, the winds, those mid and upper level winds are just too strong. So we have a lot of strong wind shear. So bottom line is, we're just not expecting to see anything developing over the next 5 to 7 days. Of course, we'll keep you updated right here on myfoxhurricane.com.